Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Double Cleanse podcast, a podcast all about the world of beauty, the world of online beauty influencing, and other things. That's pretty much it. I'm Robert Welsh, professional makeup artist and content creator. And I'm James Welsh, a skincare enthusiast and content creator of 10 years.
Wow.
Well,
that's a long time.
10 years already. Listen, look, can we talk about the weather changing and skin and why everything is messing up suddenly? Do you know what? I have some heavy makeup on right now because I gave my skin a break from tretinoin. Yeah. Because it's hard to be on camera and have events to go to and be constantly peeling. So during the Christmas break, I was like, I'm not seeing anyone. I'm not working. I'm going to go back to a little bit of tret. And right now, my skin is peeling off. We were just in Joe and the Juice, and there was spotlights on my face, so I was having a tuner sandwich.
You looked like a piece of sandpaper, didn't you?
I do. I look like paper mache with sand on top of it.
Someone's crushed a Weetabix in your face.
And that joint with the cold sudden shift, like there's storm. What's the name? Cafetiere.
Weather bomb, they called it.
They're calling it a weather bomb.
Yeah.
It's just mucking everything up.
It's really annoying because when you think you got everything down, suddenly everything changes.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, why is my skin so shit? But it's actually just the weather and heating and everything ruining your skin.
It is. It happens all the time. All the time. But I also think people make a huge mistake where they have like this seasonal skincare. All you really need to change is your moisturizer.
Can I tell you something? This is going to sound so obvious to so many people. But I was like, oh my God, I can't believe how well skincare works.
You're going to piss me off.
When you really stick to it.
Shut the fuck up. This is... You're so annoying. I will give Robert a skincare routine all the time. I'm like, are you still using it? He's like, no.
I was using this serum recently and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe how good this serum is. And then I realized that the bottle was empty and I hadn't used the whole thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I've actually done the course of this product rather than switching on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm actually seeing results.
Well, it takes about 4 weeks, depending what you're using, to see results from your products.
Right.
Like hydrating toners, pretty much straight away. You know, they may have other benefits.
Yeah, I mean, there's
straight
things
away,
that are like obvious, like toners and
serums.
moisturizers.
Yeah, this is what happens, right? Is Robert has like this PR pile, I would call it, in your room, right? You have a sensible table, and then you have this bucket, which is usually where like people would, when people come around, you be like, oh, there's stuff in there.
A bucket.
It is a red bucket with a hole in it.
It's a massive trunk.
Yeah, it's a trunk.
Yeah.
But I sometimes feel like I will give you a routine. I'll be like, oh, that's a good one. You should use that. You'll be like, oh, yeah, I'll use that. And then I'll come around the next week to film and you're trying something new and then you've just picked it out of that bucket because you like the packaging.
You.
I just don't understand where you've been.
It's just, you won't believe how good skincare works when you use it. Well, you just get in there, you just use it.
But this is the thing, though, is like, if I didn't do the job I do, influencing, I would have probably like 4 products that I just use all the time. It's really annoying that my skin would be optimal.
But then I always find I want to do something else. So like I'm like one evening I'm like, I really want my like, anti-aging, whatever it's called. Like
we call it well aging.
Well,
now.
better aging.
Better aging.
Slow aging. And then the next night I'm like, no, I don't want to do that actually. I just want like vitamin C. You know what? I change what I want to do every single
fine.
night.
You're cycling things in and out of your routine, and that is a very normal thing to do when you have a skincare routine. Yeah, it's very normal to one day not do all your skincare and just like you're not supposed to. Do you know what I mean?
What?
There's actually there's a really good YouTuber called James Welch, I think it is, who talks about skincare. You could just watch his videos and he'll teach you everything you need to know about.
I've heard his lies. I've heard his lie. He always
Jimmy Walsh or something like that.
It's all AI ads.
Yeah, it's all AI. Like your eyes. Can we just talk about how you get a lot of comments when you wear contact lenses? People think your eyes are
like
AI.
Remember when contact lenses existed? Like the most basic thing. It's a contact lens.
Everyone thinks everything's AI now.
Yeah, it's like a hair falls out place. There's an AI hair on your face. It's like it's just hair. Remember?
But then people are accusing people of doing like CGI, and they're like, yeah, it's AI.
Who has time?
It's CGI.
And also, like, why would we have time to AI things?
AI eyes.
Play it through this AI system.
Yeah. Listen, speaking of AI, we do this thing where we play fact or fiction, and we discuss something that's happened in the world or the internet or influencing. You have to guess whether it's true or false. Riddle me this.
Yeah, I will.
Are you okay?
I got hair in my mouth.
Okay. So you know there's this whole like America versus the UK beef on the
it really
internet.
annoys me.
Can I just say something?
We're two different countries.
We have terrible food, and that's okay, but it's also good. But what English people do so well is laugh at ourselves.
Oh, we do.
So when an American is taking the piss out of spotted dick and roast dinners, can you just laugh along with it and don't have to be like, at least we don't eat burgers.
Yeah,
like
at least
we
we
have our
do.
own culture.
Yeah, come on
like,
now.
let's just laugh at ourselves. It's like, you know what?
It's funny.
Friends from across the pond.
Yeah,
you're
come on,
correct.
let's be friends because it's a
They
little
have their
kid.
own issues. Let's just,
Take it easy on
take
them.
it easy. So there's that thing.
Yeah.
But there has been an influx of comments across the whole internet. We're talking X,
Twitter, you mean
TikTok,
Twitter?
Instagram, Twitter, of people random comments just popping up bashing London. Literally saying London is the unsafest place in the world.
Yes,
it smells like poo poo, piss piss. It's like all these things, right? And there's just a huge influx of them. So much so that the Federal Bureau of Investigation,
The FBI.
had to look into it and be like, this is weird. This is very, very weird. Like, where are all these comments coming from? What is going on? It wasn't anything serious. And they found out that somebody, they don't know who, or like a company or some kind of organization has been running millions of bot accounts to basically just shit on London.
For what reason? To what benefit?
Geopolitical? I don't know.
They want people to go to the different
for some
city?
reason, yeah. But they'll be on like Airbnb reviews, like stayed at a place in London. Do you know what I mean? Like
It smelled like poo.
poo, poo, piss, piss. Like
Yeah.
all this kind of stuff. True or false? Fact or fiction?
I'm going to say fact because I have seen a lot of things be like, I went to London and my shoes were ankle deep in cow urine. Like really random things. Like that never happened.
Yeah.
I'm going to say fact.
It's factual.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, London has its problems, but like it's not the worst
Like every
thing in
city,
the world.
you go to any city and you go around the corner, it's like, oh my God, this really smells. And then
Worst
you move
place
on
you've
and
ever
it's fine.
been. Worst place you've ever
Worst
been.
place I've ever
3,
been.
2, 1.
I want to say.
Shittest place you've ever visited. 3, 2, 1.
London.
London. Cow urine everywhere.
Cow urine. No, I don't think. You know what? Everywhere's good. We're shaking hands with everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
You? What? Where's the worst place you've ever been?
I'm not answering that, and I don't have to.
I don't have millions of bot accounts.
I'm not
do that
answering
for
that.
me.
So yeah, bot accounts do that for me. So listen,
Yeah.
I've shared my thing. Do you have a product you want to share with me today?
Yes, I do. Oh my God, every product I've done over the past few episodes has been a K-beauty one.
I think
Fine.
that's expected of us, though,
That's
to be
fine.
fair.
This is a brand that I think is going to really do well this year in terms of the rest of the world.
The rest of I was going to say, they are a huge brand in
Yeah,
Korea.
and you know what? I really like this brand. Somebody commented on some of my content the other day. I was like, I don't like K-beauty because it always looks like children's makeup. I'm like, you haven't delved.
You're
deep
thinking of
enough.
Tony Moly from 10
You're
years
thinking
ago.
of those peach hand creams. that
Yeah,
no one
the
uses
panda
anymore.
face mask.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which were great. Actually, I love that.
Amazing.
I love that panda face mask. So this is a brand called HERA or HERA. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can understand the.
It's HERA.
No, I don't know H's yet. Or, they are a higher end K-beauty brand, and this is one of their lip glosses. Now, this is especially a special. It's a shade called Brownie Boy, and it's in like collaboration. I think it's in collaboration, or he's just like the spokesperson for this, or it's inspired by him. And Felix from
Stray Kids?
Stray Kids?
Felix? Stray Kids, yeah.
Which is a Korean boy group. And he was everywhere when we were there last.
my God.
He was on
I don't
every
know
single
how their
advert.
contracts work out.
It's
Because
like advertise this makeup, then this different brand, and this different brand, and also
Yeah.
these sunglasses and this
him
donut.
and I want to say one young from IVE. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Oh, she is stunning everywhere. And I don't know
Advertising
how
everything.
brands are
Yeah.
okay with that.
Yeah, they must be.
They just must
But
want them.
the shade it's described as a universally flattering nude, or like a rosy nude, and it really is. It looks like your lip color, like you've put on a little bit of lip balm. But the benefit of that, it's like your lip looks a little bit smoother, it has a slight tint of color. It was just want a color that's really, really nude, but a little bit more hydrating on the lip, and not a sticky gloss. I really hate sticky glosses and make it feel like your lips are warm.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
HERA's a really great brand to go for. They're just like if you want to get into K-beauty, but like, I know, and children's makeup, which is, it's all good, even when it's in a child-friendly packaging. Yeah. This is a really beautiful brand, and this shade in particular is absolutely stunning. I put it on the other week, and I was like, no, this is the best shade I think I've ever worn in my life.
They are what's known as like a legacy brand. They are one of the like biggest brands.
It's almost Estee Lauder, isn't it? Where it's like, but
it's one of those brands where like, you know, people are like, what's popular in Korea? And it never gets mentioned despite it being very popular in Korea.
Yeah. And they've released some really great brands recently, but they are one of the Korean beauty brands I think that are gonna stretch out worldwide and do really, really well.
I think when we were in Korea when were we in Korea last? When was that?
October or May?
October, yeah. It was Dior and HERA, whatever.
Oh,
everywhere.
Yeah. So lip gloss that feels a little bit different. A nice nude that isn't sticky, no glitter or shimmer. I think it was like, here's a nude, and it's gonna give you a shine and it's glitter.
Oh yeah.
Like, no thank you, not for me.
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
That's my favy right now.
Well done.
For lips. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Should we get into today's topic? I think one thing we mention all the time is how we don't like TikTok, right?
Well, it's not anything like that.
I actually quite enjoy it.
It is the one platform that I consider my enemy.
Okay.
I feel like it doesn't want me to do well. It wants me to fail.
Yeah.
Not the people, the company itself.
Yeah.
I'm on
you personally.
I'm on a big board when you walk in. It's like, don't let this boy get any views. Like, we hate him. We don't like him.
Yeah.
1,000 views.
He loves Instagram.
Yeah.
One thing I think we both were like kind of scared of or more confused about was the negative comments on TikTok.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's different.
It is different.
It is different. On YouTube, you get hate comments, right?
Yeah.
And you kind of laugh at them because they're funny, and it's just kind of part of being an influencer nowadays, right? But there's something about TikTok comments that are mean and rude.
You know what it is for me? Is on YouTube, when you get a hate comment, it's kind of more anonymous. Like, the person doesn't have a profile.
Yeah.
They barely have a name. It's user278. Whereas on TikTok, you can click on their profile and there's this person just blazingly, is that a word? Brazenly.
Yeah.
Putting a hate comment out, but with a blue tick.
Yeah.
They have a whole profile, you know where they work, they're making content, but they're leaving you like the most horrendous hate comment. It's like, this isn't a bad thing. Because imagine if a really popular YouTuber went onto someone else's YouTube channel and left a vile hate comment. It would be this whole big deal and this whole situation.
Cancelled. Immediately cancelled.
Whereas on TikTok, it's like,
yeah. We are asking, why are internet users, audiences in general, just getting meaner nowadays?
It feels like it's getting nasty and bitchy out there.
Also, why? Like, why is that happening? Because sometimes I read a comment, I'm like, I agree with you. I'm like, that's actually a very fair comment.
Yeah.
A little bit mean, but I see where you've done that. And there are also times where I'm like, thank you for that comment. I'm going to use that to my advantage.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people do that too.
Yes, yeah.
Let's get into it.
Come with me.
I think this isn't about... Obviously, hate comments are horrible, and it's a kind of difficult thing to deal with when you first get into it.
Your first hate comment, you'll never forget it.
You'll never forget, and you'll think about it for weeks.
Yeah, and like, why does that person hate?
Yeah, whereas nowadays, it's like, who cares? Don't care.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about, so this isn't like, oh, poor influencers, be nice. I want to talk about this from both sides.
I mean, this is anyone on TikTok. People on TikTok aren't all influencers. They are just people living their lives and posting about it.
And that's the worst thing is like, if your video accidentally goes viral on TikTok, you're just being yourself.
You never meant it to.
People don't like it. They're going to tell you about it.
And they will tell you anything. They'll tell you your house is shit. They'll tell you your dog is ugly. They'll tell you your kid has a big head. They do not care.
I will not put my dogs on the internet. They have pictures.
Yes.
But things I won't do is show what I feed my dogs.
Yeah.
What if and what medications they're on. How I do certain things with my dogs, because there are so many opinions.
Yes.
And if someone says anything about my dogs, I will
come
find
to
your
your
IP
house.
address.
I'm coming to your house.
Yeah.
Your whole family.
I'm not going to do anything. I will ruin your life.
I will ruin your life. You'll never work in this industry again, whatever industry it is.
You're in, You'll never be in this industry.
You'll never be in this industry.
I'll make it so. But shall we talk about the different kinds of hate comments, right?
Okay, yes.
And because I feel like not every I feel like hate comment is like a big category now, because I don't think every hate comment is a hate comment. So I think back in the day, it would be like, why are we following this piece of shit? Like, look at their fucking curtains.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Their chin is fat.
Yeah, stuff like that. Whereas nowadays, I think when you look on TikTok and you see someone replying to a comment, sometimes it's just productive criticism.
It depends how you take it, though, right?
Yeah.
Because, listen, any comment that starts with, I love your content, but I switch off at the butt because, it's going to be like, your light's purple.
Yeah, you
like,
do this and you do this.
But I also get, and I never think someone should just leave a really nasty personal attack in their comment section. But I feel like we are at this stage in the world, cost of living, the BBC.
What's the BBC?
The BBC. Political things where people have just fucking had enough. They've had enough.
Yeah.
And I think, for example, like you've just like been doom scrolling, right?
Yes.
Fox News have come up. The BBC has come up.
I don't see anything Fox
Channel
News
4 has come up. Unfortunately, it still pops up on my.
Yeah.
And then the next one is someone trying to sell some shit to you, and you're just like, will
You're
you
angry.
shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Right. Like, I don't do this.
Everyone shut up.
Everyone shuts up. But that's what I see, and I feel like it sounds like awful, but it's so commonplace to expect comments like that nowadays.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I kind of get it. Like when somebody's in my comments, like we talked about this in a previous episode. The last month, my videos on TikTok have been reported as adverts when they're not. So I clearly state when a video is an advert.
Yeah.
I'm not angry about it because I get the mistrust of it. And then I get some comments where people are like, I can't trust you now. You're doing this advert. And like usually comments like that would piss me off, but I get it. Especially on TikTok because it's so, and that's not a hate comment.
That's the TikTok issue.
That's a TikTok issue, right? But I get it because that's all it is. That's all it is on TikTok, and 100% get it. If it was on YouTube, I'd be a bit like, all right, calm down.
Yeah.
Like for every sponsored video I do, there's like 10 unsponsored.
Right.
But TikTok is a whole different game. But I get the audience fatigue.
Yes.
100%.
This is why I don't like TikTok, because I've seen things that's like, you need to be more active on TikTok, not just uploading, but like liking other people's stuff and all this stuff. And I try to, but if I see another advert for Dr. Malaxin something, I am going to burn my house down.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to
that's not getting back at anyone
rip
but you.
my throat open.
Okay, and then
and burn my house down.
Look, we're going to have to put a warning on this podcast. I think we've already got an E for explicit. I don't think we should. It's not getting too graphic.
It's so infuriating that every second video, every third video is an advert.
Yeah.
And it's not even just an advert, it's somebody selling something. And we said before, it's the basic stuff they're selling. It's somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about selling something. It's that guy who buys anything from Amazon, anything from TikTok shop and sells it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a lamp that actually also sings to you. It's like, no one fucking wants that. It's just infuriating. Like you're trying to consume the content that you like. Because it's entertainment. It's how a lot of us get our entertainment.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're being shown stuff you really have no connection with.
I think that's why hate comments are so prevalent on TikTok, because very rarely do people go on for you. Oh no, following is always for you, and they always fucking get it wrong. So like all you're being shown is content that you don't necessarily relate to, or the algorithm thinks you relate to. There are times, I'll be 100% honest, where I wish I had a burner account so I could leave a comment. That's not a hate comment, but like actually this is wrong because of this and this. But my TikTok account is a work account. I don't want to get into things like that. I don't want that to overtake like what I'm doing with brands and for myself. And but I get it. Like hate comments very rarely affected me anyway, but the prevalence of them on TikTok is crazy, but they also still don't get to me.
Yeah.
But I also think because you can have fun with them on TikTok.
Yes.
Back in the day, we'll say back in the day. We're not that. It's like not that long ago.
I mean,
if you used to reply to a hate comment, right, especially on YouTube,
so that was my thing. If somebody leaves me a hate comment on YouTube, I will pin the comment and I will embarrass the shit out of them. I'll talk about why their comment is so shit, all this other stuff, and people will be like, but then there'll be the people that will be like, rise above it. This is what. No, I'm not going to rise above. This is me.
This is all it was back in the day. Was you shouldn't be professional. I'm not customer fucking service. You come to my account and left this thing. I'm going to pin your comment.
Exactly.
I'm going to share it on my stories. I'm going to shame you because you have left a comment in public.
Right.
If you don't want any kind of like constructive criticism from that, or people to be able to reply to your comment, don't post a public comment.
Exactly.
It's there. I can do what I want with it.
In my space.
Yeah. But that used to be so discouraged. I think when we started, if we had done that, we would get in trouble for sharing a hate comment.
Yeah.
But it's now its own genre of content.
I love it. It's some of my favorite stuff.
Yeah.
There's this one girl on Instagram who, and I think she's obviously on TikTok too, but when men leave her hate comments about her looks, she tags them, she finds out where they work, and she'll put up pictures of them and everything like this. And there's like people who do their makeup, and people are leaving horrible comments about their makeup. And
doing
then
my
they'll put
makeup
a picture
like
of
my
them.
haters.
Yeah, I love it.
So
I love
good.
it. So if we're going to be that petty, leaving comments about people's looks, let's be petty back.
It's public.
Like, why not? And if you don't like it, you can scroll because there's loads of other content.
So I schedule
schedule my weekly TikTok content, and I always leave a blank space, usually end of the week, for a reply to a hate comment. And sometimes it doesn't happen, but when I see a hate comment, I'm like, oh my God, yes, that's like Thursday's video.
Yeah.
And then there was a reply like, oh, glad I could bring you some engagement. It's like, like, thank you.
That's it.
Thanks for doing that. And there are times when, depending on what mood I'm in, I will reply to a hate comment just for funsies.
Yeah.
And just take the piss. And like, we'll go back and forth, and they're really wound up. And I'm like, engagement. Get it up a little.
Yeah.
But I love that that's like the narrative of it has flipped now. Because I do believe if you're not going to behave like that in public, don't do it online.
Imagine if someone came up to you in public and said some of the stuff they say to you online. I mean, some people might just ignore it, but I wouldn't be the person to just ignore it and rise above it. I'd be like, this is an issue now.
I mean, in real life, I would probably just be like, okay, bye, and then like just leave. But on the internet, I'd be a lot more intense.
Yeah.
But also, talking about it becoming content, TikTok loves rage content. They love,
oh my gosh,
uproar.
You know what? It's like, I don't know if I'm going to sound really old now. I know it's like a different generation, but I feel like they also aren't as sensitive as we are.
No.
When it comes to hate comments and when it comes to that rage content, people encourage it and they like it as entertainment. Whereas we're like, that's kind of unethical.
That's actually kind of rude.
But no one cares.
Yeah. But they like, that's why people have these like TikTok hooks, is because people want to be like, wait, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Like, what's this drama?
Yeah.
I cannot count the amount of times that I have stopped scrolling on a TikTok video of an influencer I have never seen in my life, whose video starts with like, I didn't want to have to make this video, but I need to explain the situation.
I need to apologize.
And they're like, I need to talk about what happened between me and Kirsty. And I have no idea who's fucking people are, but I will watch the whole video because I'm like, oh my God, is this
Kirsty's
drama?
flowers? Yeah. Sorry, I ruined your wedding, and there's a whole thing.
Yeah. Who's that? Is it Marky on YouTube?
Yes.
I watch all his videos. I don't know who these people are.
Oh, well, I had to stop watching it because I do my other channel now, and I think a lot of people talk about the same situations, and I don't want to ruin it because I kind of like watch it and like react in real time.
Yeah.
But no, we were saying earlier, I love a good drama that has nothing to me. I watched a whole video, I think it was about an hour long, about drama within the knitting community. I didn't even know there was a knitting community. I know. I didn't even know there was one. It was really great. And I was like, oh my God, these people, that's so right. That's not how we are in the knitting community. I'm not part of the knitting community. I love getting involved in it. And I never used to either. I used to be like, it's none of my business.
No. But it's kind of like drama channels are dead, right? Essentially. But this is like a new kind of commentary, rich drama.
It's the only way we can put the world to right at the moment is these tiny little things that aren't really that important. We have no control over anything else. Like, let's shut down that company that keep putting on these book conventions that are terrible. Let's hold people accountable. There are people we can hold accountable. Let's do that, you know?
Do you know what's so bad? Is like, sometimes I love a good scam story. I know that's really bad. Do you remember when people, influencers, were doing those big box swaps and they have to...
No, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
So there was this trend. It was in the early days of YouTube,
years ago,
where two creators would send each other like a box of products,
and they'd agree on an amount.
Right.
£50.
So say me and James don't know each other. We'll say we're going to spend £50 on each other, and it has to include like, you know, makeup or something.
Makeup,
like that.
skincare,
beauty products. So people were doing this, but there was a point where one person got like a terrible box and so on, and it was meant to be like, I think I put this high limit on it of like $100, and it was all makeup, and somebody got like this half-used coffee grind things, whatever they are, and all this other stuff. But then that turned into its own content where people were kind of making it up.
People would fake
and
it.
be like, oh, I did this swap, and I got this, and I'll open a box, and it'll be like a tissue. And it was...
But I would love it.
Yeah.
It was always so
love that kind of
entertaining.
content.
But that's the thing. I don't know if audiences have become meaner or if it's just being kind of like highlighted much more.
There's more access to everyone. This is the issue. So on YouTube, you have to go physically looking for that content. You're interested in something, you go physically looking for that content.
Yeah.
Whereas on Instagram, TikTok, it's shown, you come across it by accident. You know what I mean? So more people have access to your content, to your life, to whatever you're doing, even if they don't want to see you.
Yeah.
So maybe they don't agree with the way you are. Maybe they don't agree with a man doing skincare, a man doing makeup. They might comment like, Jesus is going to kill you, whatever, and then move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas if they were on YouTube, they'll be looking up their content they want to see. You have to physically type in something to be shown something.
Yeah. But then also influencers are asking for it now.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm going to get hate for this, but, which is a great hook.
Yes,
it's great to like get conversation going.
Yeah.
But I keep saying, but also, one thing I have noticed is people are serial commenters. Like they're not just like casual viewers. Their thing is going online and leaving a comment that they know is going to piss people off.
Yeah.
It's become like a thing on TikTok where people leave a meme under a comment saying, don't engage with this person. They're rage baiting. There's memes and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, you'll click on some of these people who leave hate comments, you'll click on their profile, and in the description it'll be like, #1 rage baiter, or did I piss you off? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So people are doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
I don't get, like, just because they want to, I guess.
You know what it is? And I have absolutely no reason for this, but in my mind, it's like 37-year-old Kevin.
Yeah.
Living at home somewhere, which isn't an issue at all because no one can afford a house.
Yeah.
You know, just like on his PlayStation, and in between breaks, he goes on his phone and leaves a hate comment or something.
That sounds like a pretty nice life, to be honest with you.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
One thing, it's not really a hate comment, but one thing I really don't like this is why I often go on TikTok, because I hate the fact that, and a makeup artist said this really good in her content. She was like, it was like, as this trend is like, the devil couldn't get me, so he sent this to annoy me.
Yeah.
She said, the devil couldn't get me, so he sent 12-year-olds on TikTok to tell me how to do my job better. And she was a makeup artist. And it was like, I don't want to go into TikTok and explain the method of makeup something like this and have some 12-year-old tell me that is incorrect. But it's like, you have no experience. I do. This is pure fact. And or someone be like, I remember one of my first comments was like, this is makeup influencer's method. I'm like, no, it's fucking not.
Oh, I remember.
No, it's really fucking not. I was taught this by a makeup artist who taught me makeup, who learned from someone who taught them makeup, and now we're going back decades. It is not, TikTok is not all the start of everything that's ever happened. And that gets to me more than a hate comment. It's somebody trying to, it's like, I mean, I know makeup isn't as intense as being a doctor, but disagreeing with a professional on something really pisses me off. And I see it all the time, like skincare content, nutrition stuff, and all this, not that I know nutrition, but it's like, why are you 10? And why, first of all, why are you on social media? But why are you...
Yeah, isn't that illegal?
Yeah. I was this, and this is really petty and really small, but I watched this lady do her makeup and she has hooded eyes. And somebody commented, it's like, you don't have hooded eyes. Hooded eyes is when your eye, you can't see the whole eyelid. I'm like, no, hooded eyes. And I commented, I was like, hooded eyes is when you can't see a part of a lid. You know, just like, it's not what you think it is. Like, that's incorrect. I'm like, no, it's not fucking incorrect. I know I'm not incorrect in this case. You can literally use Google and, and find the results. As people are so disagreeable when the facts are really easy to find.
Really
and
obvious.
That's what I find really, really annoying. More than somebody like, you're gay. That I find more irritating.
But I do like that, because like a lot of the videos I'll see, some influencers will be like, this hater did this, and it's like, well, it's not. They're just calling you out on your shit.
That's
and
when
I
it's
do
not
like when
a
it's
hate
turned
comment.
into that. I do like that people are now. It's kind of like you can scroll through TikTok and feel like you're putting the world to rights by just saying your opinion on somebody's whether it's a different political view or you don't agree with the way they're doing something. You know there's something dangerous about it.
That's what I mean. It's like it's like as much as you can control, you will. You know what I mean? Whereas like there's not much we can do about the way the world is right now. So if Kirsty's pissing you off, tell Kirsty's pissing you off. Fix that issue. That's the only issue you can fix.
Oh, I don't know. I just feel like hate comments are so commonplace that everyone expects them. Everyone is not surprised by them anymore. So much so that like it's just become like a social norm on TikTok.
What do you think about when people delete their hate comments?
It's funny.
I'm like, stand in it.
You
said it. Let's do this. Let's do
People can
this
still
together.
see your comment. Like especially if it's been stitched. But
well, Instagram delete it. So if you reply to one of their comments, or like through an Instagram with a video, if that person deletes their comment, your whole video disappears. Which is really annoying. Whereas on TikTok, it stays up. And it's like you go to a comment, it's like comment's been removed or deleted. If you with your whole face showing, your whole profile showing, with videos of your kids on your profile, have left a hate comment, stay with it.
With a Bible
Why
verse.
Are you deleting it? With a Bible. It's always the Bible verse. Someone leaves the most vile hate comment and you go to their thing, it's like, Jesus forgives me. 2-1. It's like, of course.
YouTube also does a really good job at deleting comments or filing. No, what's it called? Like,
oh my gosh,
filtering them out.
They filter them. Oh, when I first saw the filtered comments,
yeah,
I was like, no, I'm not doing this again.
Look. Sometimes it's too much.
Yes, like, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. But I feel like TikTok especially encourages it.
Yeah.
Because like they don't delete it.
Yeah.
People are using it.
There's
as
hold for
content.
review, but you can still see it.
Oh, you can still see it.
There was a point where I would open TikTok and fuzz my eyes until I got to where I was, so I didn't see anything. Because they did this update, where was it TikTok where you could go to one of your videos and the comments would just scroll up when you didn't want to see the comments?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, can you get rid of this? Because I don't want to see my comments. It was, I would blur my eyes until I got to where I wanted to be on that.
Yeah. What do you think is like a valid hate comment? Bearing in mind, like, hate is a broad category now. It's not just a personal insult.
Yeah.
Like, when do you think is a valid time to be like, you know what?
When somebody has said something factually incorrect, that can be proven very quickly.
Yeah.
So if somebody's come on, you know that girl who spins around and dances and is like, don't eat this, eat this. Her. So anyone can prove her wrong.
Yeah.
Any professional can prove her wrong.
Yeah.
And that's when somebody should be like, this is incorrect. You're spreading really false information.
But then what if they were just like, and plus, I hate you.
I hate her too.
Okay.
So, but you know, like this is the thing. Like you don't go online expecting everyone to like you. There's people that I can't stand to watch on TV. So I know that's the same way around. You know, not everyone's going to like you. So of course, there's people that absolutely cannot stand you.
Yeah.
So it's a fact of life. You know what I mean?
I mean, this is the thing. Is like, are we at a point now where people are so comfortable?
Yes.
Being horrific online.
Yeah, with their
that we need
faces
to
showing.
Bring back rude comments to put them in their place.
Do it. Do you know who it is?
Who?
It's certain generations, right? It's the older generations and the younger ones.
Yes.
Younger ones love it. They don't see anything wrong with it. The older ones are like, and then they delete their comments. Especially
They're the ones who
men.
spread shit on Facebook.
Oh, they're horrible on social media.
They're awful.
Yeah.
That was my favorite category, though, is exposing old men.
Yeah.
No, not in that way.
There's websites for that.
I love the ones where it's like they made a nasty comments that like, so I contacted your wife or I contacted like, your daughters.
Yeah, and what does she think of this? And what was she?
Yeah, I love that.
But I just think like it has become acceptable because it is now content. So it is like, I'm going to use this comment as
Is it? Do you think it's like subtly stressful though? Because there's like just seeing it.
You mean like over time would it affect you?
Not as in like receiving them, but seeing like that kind of like bold negativity online as you're scrolling. Because I personally don't love it. Like I like a YouTube drama esque kind of channel that's commenting on something that's happened, but I don't constantly want to see someone have to explain.
There's been like an observer and has been involved in it, and I just feel like I don't know.
Have you ever got involved in like somebody else's beef?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think so too, and I always regret it because it always stresses me out for at least 2 days.
I try not to look at my comments after that for a while.
Yeah,
but that's only because someone says something really horrific. Then I'll get involved. Yeah,
I mean we've called out influencers a fair few times.
Yeah,
and I like when they do like video replies and stuff, it stresses me out. But I'm also like, I was right.
Yeah, but it shouldn't stress you out if you're right about something.
I know. It just feels mean. But I think that's the thing. Like there's being mean because what they're doing is harmful and dangerous and they need to fucking stop.
Yeah.
And then there's just being a dick and attacking someone personally,
exactly.
you know?
This is the thing. If it comes across dickish, I'm like, you're a little bitch and that's it. I don't care who you are.
Yeah. Also, do you think like if you reply to negative comments, people leave it in hopes that you're going to reply to their comment? Like, pick my comment.
I have seen situations where like people, or like I've watched a live stream and someone's saying something really horrible and the person's been like, I've seen all your comments. I know you're just trying to get my attention. I'm not going to respond to you. So, and people do that. They leave like a horror. They're like, oh, don't say this. And then they say it. You know what I mean? Yeah. People are weird. People can be really, really strange. You think, a lot of people are like really sane, and then you see something really weird online. You're like, I didn't know people could be like this.
As I said earlier, there are times where I have been like, oh my God, I wish I had like a account that wasn't personal where I could just say something. Never mean though, but I've never also then sat there scrolling in bed at like 11 o'clock at night thinking like, now's the time to comment horrible things.
That's what I always think, what were you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, it's 11 p.m. On a Christmas day.
Yeah.
And I responded, I was like, it's Christmas Day.
Like, give it a rest.
Yeah. Give it a rest. Give us a break.
Like, what you doing?
But I'm going to respond anyway because it's my job and I don't mind working Christmas Day.
Just pop in your phone real quick.
Yeah. James, a product from you that you've been loving?
This is Rebound by the Breakout Hack. Now, this is a milky toner. I know this has been the year of the milky toner. Every brand and their mothers has a milky toner. But this one is so unique texture-wise in the sense that, like, it's a nice hydrating toner. It's very much verging on like a watery cream, but it's also not heavy at all.
Yeah.
Now, I find a lot of these milky toners, their jobs are to hydrate, moisturize, maybe add like a lot of extra moisturization for very, very dry people. And they, you know, have a few other benefits. What I love about this one is it's for calming irritated skin.
Oh, lovely.
Yes. So we have things like in here, madecassoside, Cica, ginger root, panthenol. So really, really soothing, really moisturizing. And what I like about this one is you can just use it. You can use any toner on its own, right? You can use anything on its own.
Yeah.
But this feels like a couple steps in one. And I know that when it comes to like summer, this will be my moisturizer.
That's what I love about milky toners under makeup. It's like, forget everything else. Do your milky toner, your sunscreen, and you're done.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of milky toners kind of focus on like the well-aging side of stuff at the moment and literally just for dry skin.
Yeah.
But this covers so
They're
many.
great for oily skin because the less skincare, less layers you can put on your skin, on an oilier skin, the better. And with a milky toner, you're getting, like you said, all those steps in one.
Yeah.
Without over applying product.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Milky toners, people say that you don't need to use moisturizers on top or moisturizers won't penetrate through a milky toner.
Lies.
Okay.
Absolute lies. That's something that like a lot of chemists have had to debunk because a lot of beauty experts have said that that's the thing to do. Not true. Because I think it's something to do with oils and all that kind of stuff. Not true. It completely depends. You have, for example, a milky toner from I'm From, a Korean brand. It's very watery, but also very creamy.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't use that as a moisturizer.
Like Tier do the regular version of a light version.
And light, yeah. But even both of those, I wouldn't be like, I could use that as a moisturizer.
Yes.
This one, for example, it's just you can use watery, but it's still slightly bit thicker that I'm comfortable to just see that
Just
and do
use that.
makeup, makeup over the top. Sorry. Yeah. So especially when it comes to like summer, when you have to reapply sunscreen over and over and you don't want to moisturize, but you need moisturizer, maybe you've got combo skin, a milky tone like this is perfect. If you have rosacea, it's amazing. Active breakouts, amazing. Really calming, really soothing.
Nice.
Love it. And they're now available in Boots. They've been in Australia for the longest time and now they're available in Boots. At the end of the day, when push comes to shove, when, you know, internet cruelty, mean comments are just algorithmic.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. And I honestly do think nowadays it's such a huge and like not important part of an algorithm, but I don't know. I just can't imagine an algorithm where everyone's nice to each other.
Yeah. I mean, ideal world. Right?
Ideal world.
Peace
I don't even think that would be peace and love, but also I don't want toxic politeness and happiness either.
Sure.
But also, like, I think why I'm able to say that is because I feel like a lot of hate comments are performative now.
Yes.
I don't think anybody's truly doing it to be mean to you.
Right.
I think the reason audiences are meaner now is because they want to be noticed.
Exactly.
They're not in the comments just to get at you. They want people to like their comment.
We're
like,
not talking about like kids online who's getting bullied through comments.
No,
that's a
absolutely
whole
not.
other thing.
Yeah.
About content creators.
Yeah,
and all this
I
kind
could
of
not be like a teenager and be
stuff.
online.
Can you imagine? I was just be like, no phone.
Take it, give me a flip
give me a
phone.
3210.
Nokia flip. Yeah.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. So you could throw your phone across the room and it bounced back. But as an influencer with a significant number, let's say maybe you're a certain size, I just think looking at these comments now, you can't take them personally and not in a like just ignore them. They're just jealous.
Right.
There is something about these comments that they just needed a video and a prompt in order to say something. To get
exactly.
To say something.
It's not personal. It's very personal, but also it's not personal.
If they don't know you personally, don't take it personally.
Give a fuck about their opinion.
Yeah, they don't know.
I don't know.
But our audience is meaner. I think so.
Yes, I do.
But I think also the fact that it's been highlighted is quite funny and entertaining and important to do so. If someone's going to leave something on a public platform, they should expect to be called out and humiliated for what they've done.
I agree. Humiliation all the way. Embarrass everyone.
Contact their workplace. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.